All right, welcome to Tarot in White Oracle, where we get into the cloud to see what we see. This is your next 30-day reading for a you versus them for Cappies. Cappies, you versus them. I do read for current energy as it flows through the next 30 days. And I'll be getting current feelings, thoughts, wants, and actions of you and your person to help you course correct. Or remember, you're the master of your ship. You can go slower, faster, change direction. This is just a snapshot of your energy. This one's to come out as well. And we're going to go ahead and dive in to what's going on. While I was meditating, I was hearing, keep it together in the family. They're a reminder of our history. Brothers and sisters, they hold the key to your heart and your soul. Don't forget that your family is gold. So that's what was coming through in the meditation. Thank you, Divine Creator, for channeling guidance. Crosswatchers, remember, energy can be flipped. I do read for twin souls, twin mates, soul tribes. So if you're not in a romantic connection, it's someone significant in your soul tribe, like a business partner, family, or friend. I do get a perspective of rejection on the Capricorn side. So they may be feeling that this connection or you may be rejecting them. They feel maybe they're unwanted. They might be feeling that society doesn't accept this connection as well. I was also, during meditation, there were a lot of tires crunching over street sounds. And so there might be work that you or your person is doing on your car, or you guys are focusing more on something going on with tires. But I do get like a rejective feeling on this side of the energy from Capricorn. And they might feel like society doesn't accept this. This is taboo, forbidden. But they might be feeling that from you. Now, from this, your person, Capricorn's person, I am getting a ring. So this energy is a lot around, of course, weddings, but also promises, feeling bound to your person, feeling like there was some sort of promise or some sort of emotional bond that's really strong, keeping you guys together. And for many of you, you might be in a marriage, or your person may have proposed. The central energy I take is for the universe's truth, the truth of the connection between you, the purpose that the universe or God has for you. I do see risk-taking, a sense of distrust. So I feel like this is coming from Capricorn's side. There's a sense of distrust, either through to society or to their person, and a sense of, do I take a risk here? This is a risk. And also bell, which is a call, a warning, a wake-up call. So it's like the universe is teaching. I feel like this is more for Capricorn, but it can be for their person, to have a wake-up call around the distrust, around feeling like hesitancy, caution moving forward. There's a sense of waking up to your own self-sabotage, your own alarm bells, your walls that you build around yourself. So we do get an energy. This is our thematic energy, which is a reoccurring theme, and or the energy that's going to be coming through the next 30 days based on current energy. So we do get beginnings, trying again, starting over. So there's a strong energy with you guys that feels very like we have something here, we're bonded, we've got something good going on, or there were promises made here, or we're together, we're married, and there's some sort of rejective quality. So I'm going to be drawing for, this just landed out in future energy. So I was drawing for past, but then it fell out in future. So we'll get into this in a bit. I'm going to draw for past, present, and then we'll get a snippet, snapshot of the future ending energy at the end of the reading. So it feels like something new is beginning here. And let's get one more for the future snippet shot. Snip shot. All right, we're going to go ahead and tuck this here. And let's dive into our past energy. This did fly out in the future though, so this feels like this is going to be more current energy, or it's going to be continuing here. So this is an in and out player energy. This is a non-committal energy. This is, I'm not really sure if I want to be in the marriage or get married. Maybe I did propose, but now I'm backing up and now I'm afraid. Or there's a really strong bond between you or a promise made, and it's like, did I speak too soon? This is an in and out kind of energy. But it's coupled with an unconditional love. It's coupled with making up its mind. So it feels like something in the energy in the past, and it may have been coming from the Capricorn side, but it could have been coming from your person. Considering that Capricorn is the one feeling a sense of rejection in this connection. But oftentimes when we feel that way, it's not necessarily coming from the other person. It's really coming from ourselves. And I felt more so it was coming from themselves. But it could be that Capricorn made a promise or gave a ring to their person, and their person is rejecting them, or is like, you know, I don't know, this is too heavy for me. So we take it as it resonates for your situation. But there's a sense of making up the mind and feeling more decided about how you feel moving forward, and a sense of unconditional love in this energy. In the current energy, I get wanting to make that commitment, finally deciding. So from now, and of course over the course of the next 30 days, the energy is pointing more toward making that commitment, whatever decision that was for you. And so for many of you, that could be moving in together, or starting a family, or not seeing any other people and just being committed to each other exclusively. It's going to differ, of course, for each situation, but there's a sense of solidifying commitment here. So we also get the 10 of Wands. So this is a very heavy energy. This is like emotional burnout. Sometimes you can even be shutting down because it's so heavy. You've been carrying a load on your back, and oftentimes you feel like you're carrying it alone. And so this is though putting that down. This is finally, we're coming to an end of carrying this, whatever this was, and we're putting this heaviness down. So that's a beautiful energy there. Let's go ahead and put this here, and we'll dive into our tarot. So we do have the feelings, and then we'll dive into perspectives. First of Capricorn. How is Capricorn feeling about this connection? Remember, it's going to be soul tribe, soulmate, soul twin, or a karmic soul tribe, soulmate, or soul twin. And sometimes some connections have a lot more karma to work through than others. All right, we do get the moon on Capricorn side. So what is Capricorn hiding? And we get our 3 of Wands. All right, that's a beautiful, expansive energy, and the 10 of Swords. Okay, so this energy is very much about feeling a bit in the dark around what maybe their person is feeling, especially if they had a sense of being rejected, if they had made a proposal to something, right? Or they might feel a sense of, does their partner have as much confidence in this as I do? If society is, there's something about it that seems forbidden, or maybe the family doesn't want it, or maybe the friends are against it. There's a sense of, I'm in the dark here. I'm not really sure how you feel, and or how I'm feeling about all of this possibly, but feeling like this is something that you guys can grow toward, expand, and master. And there's an energy again showing up here, which is all about putting down that hurt, putting down that pain. We got the 10 here, right in the current energy, and we get the 10 here in the feeling space for the Capricorn. So there's a heavy load that's being put down, laid to rest. It's like, we're not going to fight over this. We're not going to deal with it anymore, whatever that is. Or it can even be other burdens, like you feel like life is just this huge bundle of sticks on your back, and things keep piling on and piling on. And it's, you finally come to a point where you're just laying it down. You're putting it down. You're not going to carry it anymore. And it doesn't mean those problems aren't there anymore. It just means that your energy has shifted. Your perspective has shifted. And when you shift your perspective on situations, your situations do change. So we also have this energy around hurt and pain. And so these two energies might be related. There might have been something hurtful or painful which caused a big issue. Could have been words said, is what it feels like. And maybe it manifested into something bigger, a mountain into, or a molehill into a mountain. But the Ten of Swords energy is, again, putting it down. It's processing it. But it feels like there's some sort of painful hurt that is being processed and healed, because we have that expansive energy right before it. So it's like you're growing past the pain and hurt. You're expanding past the pain and hurt. Now, it could have been something that you carried into the connection itself, or it could be coming from your person. Let's go ahead and dive into your person's energy and see what's going on with them. So we want to get the energy for soulmate, soul twins, soul tribes, and Capricorn's person, who they're connecting with. This is going to be current energy as it flows over the next 30 days. All right, so we do get the Ace of Coins reversed. All right, so you guys were arguing. There was a heavy argument. You guys, oh wow, you both get unclarity. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into your side, Capricorn's person. All right, on the outside, which is the same position as your person over here, we get the Sun in reverse, which is pretty much like the moon. It's like being left in the dark, not really knowing where you guys are heading now, or having a feeling of what is your person feeling now. It just feels like there's a big cloud over the situation, and it's like both of you are trying to get through this cloud of darkness, of unclarity, where it's headed. What are your family and friends going to do about it? Are they approving? Is society disapproving? Is your person feeling on board with this? Is your are you feeling on board with this? Each of you are feeling very similarly in your feeling space about being in the dark overall in the connection. And I also get energy that feels disconnected from moving forward. There's a sense of, I don't know if we can move forward because we're having so many arguments. We're disagreeing on so many things. We can't get on the same page about things. And so this must be where this heavy energy is coming from. It's coming from arguments, and it's hurtful words is what I was feeling before. And this energy confirms that again. There's a strong sense of hurtful words being exchanged back and forth, or disagreements being said between you. Can't get on the same page, and whatever went down felt really hard and painful, but the Capricorn is healing that pain, healing that hurt, and the overall energy is laying it down, putting it to rest. But Capricorn's person still feels some kind of way about it. So we're going to go ahead and dive into that a little bit more. Let's see what we got going on with our Capricorn's perspectives, because how you perceive something can make a lot of difference in how a relationship or situation pans out. Remember, perspectives are your person's or your truth, but it doesn't mean that it is the truth. It's just the way that you're seeing it. because this is in your mind space. All right, so we do get the Six of Wands. So they do perceive this as something that they can have victory around. And what else do we get for Capricorn? Wow. Okay, so we do get beautiful energy in the perspectives, which is great. We get overall energy around feeling like this is something that needs to stay between the two of you, especially if there's gossip around this, family and friends are butting their nose in it. This is an energy around a perspective that they have on the connection, on you, that this is best to be between the two of you, or you're the type of person to just want it to be about the two of you. You know, your person is that type of person as well. So there's a sense of, let's keep this between us. And there's a sense of this being right, a sense of it being fair. But this is an energy around something is taking place now or over the next 30 days, which is around legal matters, contracts, jobs, coming together. Something is panning out and working out. It's coming together. And even though you guys are in a cloud, you're not really sure how to feel about everything. This is an energy around it will be working out. And the perspective is that this connection will have a peace around that. And for some of you, it might be legal matters, new contracts. Maybe you're signing a contract on a house, a job. But this is also just a sense of balance between the two of you as this energy pushes through. And this could be contributing to the heaviness. You know, there might be a lot up in the air, like friends are talking and naysaying over here, and we're trying to move in, and the contracts seem to be falling through, and we're not really sure what's going on. And so there's a lot of in the dark. But it looks like things will be working out in regards to legalities, contracts, jobs. The scales of balance will balance out for you. And there's a perspective your person has in this connection, like, we're going to get there. We're going to be successful. We're going to do this. And your person might also feel very connected to you on an intuitive level, like they know what you're going to say. They know your mind really well. They get you. And this energy is around communication flow. They might also feel like you two communicate really well, or this connection allows that on a deeper level. This is like not surface communication, but like deeper communication. They might perceive you as someone who they can connect to really deeply. And it's like you guys are in tune to each other's emotion, in tune to each other's soul, that kind of energy. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into Capricorn's person's perspectives. Capricorn's person's perspectives of their person, of their connection. Wow, a bunch of cards wanted to fly out. All right, we're going to go dive into perspectives for Capricorn's person. Remember, this is how your person is viewing the connection. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the truth or how they're viewing you. And also remember, energy can be flipped. So if you feel like you're here, Capricorn, and this is your person, that's perfectly normal to be able to flip the energy. Oftentimes that is the case for different groups. All right, so we're going to go ahead and dive into... And we're going to keep this there. And let's dive into your person's energy. Okay, so we do get the Nine of Cups reversed. So they're perceiving you as not as devoted to them, maybe as they are to you. we do get the Chariot, and we get the Ace of Swords upright. So they perceive you as someone who rushes to communicate, maybe rushes to tell them the truth. There's a sense that, or maybe you're rushing to solutions around this. They might be perceiving you, it feels like a lot of you are rushing towards solutions. But for some of you as well, it's a sense of, you know, arguments back and forth. You're not on the same page. You're disagreeing about a lot of issues. And that might have to do with moving in, contracts, legalities. It could be a job situation that's working itself out. How do we make enough here if we're going to do this? But it's like your person, or you perceive your person, or this connection as something that somehow always finds the truth of the matter. For many of you, it's like the truth of the matter is always found out, and we figure it out, or your person is rushing toward a solution. But I also get that you feel like your person is not as devoted as you are in this, or there's an aspect of this connection that feels more like a nightmare than a dream. Like it was supposed to be a dream. It was supposed to be a wish fulfillment, something that was wonderful between you, and now it's turning into a nightmare. It feels like things are breaking apart, and you're not really sure. You're both in the dark about where this is headed. So let's go ahead and get into, what does Capricorn want? What does Capricorn want in the current energy, in the connection from their person? Okay, we do get our Queen of Wands. So Capricorn may be connecting to a strong fire energy. This is Aries and Leo. We do get our Page of Swords. Wow. Okay, interesting. Because you guys get each other. There's something about the way you guys are where you get each other really well. In your mind, in your soul, and the way that you communicate, there's like a flow. But at the same time, when certain issues are coming up that you guys disagree with, there are arguments. Maybe you both are hot-headed or stubborn, or you guys rush into your words. There's a lot going on with the way you guys talk, good and bad, and the way you all share and exchange words. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into wants. So I also get the Empress energy. So many Capricorns may be connecting to Taurus, another earth sign. Doesn't have to be, but those are the signs I'm picking up on. So your person wants to be able to communicate, I think, in a healthy way. It's like the both of you are, it's like we get each other. Why can't we get on the same page? We understand so much about each other. Why are we having these arguments? You know, I'm trying to give you ideas. I'm trying to give you solutions. I'm trying to let you know the truth of things. And I feel like we're just arguing. And this energy is like, let's just not talk. Let's not have words anymore. Let's just be quiet. And let's just feel the vibration between us. And for many of you, I get double feminine energy connecting, but take gender as it resonates. There's a sense of just wanting to be at peace, and wanting to take care of this, nurture this, allow this to grow naturally without a bunch of words and communications and arguments, rushing in for solutions, like just being able to be still and have this grow toward where it needs to, and to feel the soul emotional vibration connection between you without having to say a word anymore. It's like I'm getting power in silence, the power of the silence. That's what's coming through. I know there's an old Depeche Mode song about silence, and that song is coming through as well. Enjoy the silence. Yeah. This is also energy which is around soul contracts, and this energy is around soul purpose, but it feels felt more on the feminine energy. The Capricorn may be the feminine energy, but take it as it resonates for you. This is them wanting, so it might be wanting this from their person, and their person may be the strongest feminine energy. They may have a strong, powerful, confident, motherly, nurturing kind of quality, and they're wanting that back from their person or from themselves or in this connection again without having to bicker, to be able to get to the solution without having so much argument around it. Or yeah, there's something around that. All right, let's go ahead and dive into what Capricorn's person is wanting. All right, we do get, wow, another Pentacles reversed, and this is our page. So we had our Ace of Pentacles reversed up here. So your person is feeling like, this feels like I'm not ready right now. That's what this feels like. This feels like slowing down, or that this connection isn't ready right now. Or they might feel like you're not ready, therefore the connection's not ready right now. This can be an immature energy. Let's see what else comes out for our Capricorn's person. What does Capricorn's person want in the current energy? And wow, the Knight of Wands reversed. So we did see that Nine of Wands up here. All right, I see. And we get our Six of Cups. So your person wants, so this energy earlier, which is kind of in and out, playery, and for some of you, it might be like you might be getting, your person might be getting the vibe, or you might be getting the vibe about your person, that you're very flirty, or are you committed to this kind of vibe? Because this is non-committal, right? And this came out in the future energy as well. So that would be current energy for here. Like there's a sense of your person. So this feels, it must be more from the Capricorn end or this end of the energy. Because on this side of the energy, it's saying, I don't want this energy anymore. Like I don't want you or the connection to show up immature, like you're not ready to handle this commitment. Maybe if you're being flirty outside of it, or you're just making really immature decisions around money or work. And then if our financial sector isn't good, how are we going to build from there? And also, you know, being more solid, more committed in the energy as well. And it feels like your person here, it's like, this isn't ready to mature. This isn't ready to come together. And what they want, it feels like also they're saying, this is a strong energy around, you know, thinking around each other. I want you to think about me as I think around you. I want us to be able to remember those memories, the history that we share together. And if that means something, to become solidly committed. Like take this in and out player energy and take it out of the equation, right? So we have a very strong committed energy here. It's like coming together, getting married, moving in, saying we're exclusive, whatever that is for you, whatever context level you're at in your connection. But then it's like this player energy is still from the past coming in to the present. And it's like this person is saying, we need to get rid of this, okay? And then maybe things will be better. And there's also needing to put down that heavy load that you guys are carrying. That feels like it's around arguments. And those type of arguments are going to vary for each of you, whatever your circumstance is. And words exchanged or feelings exchanged that felt really, that cut deep. So let's see what actions Capricorn is wanting to take. Wow, we're already at 30 minutes. All right, we're going to sum this up. What actions is Capricorn going to take in the current energy that plays out over the next 30 days? All right, we do get the Four of Wands reversed. So it looks like Capricorn is going to put a break on the coming together, on the union, on the moving in, on the marriage. Like they're not going to be rushing towards solutions. They're going to slow down. And it looks like you guys are going to argue some more, though. There's more arguments coming out. And it feels like there's going to be a slowdown in whatever big step you guys were going to take next. And there's going to be arguments around this. And then there's going to be slower, smaller steps of planning, of moving forward rather than bigger leaps. It's going to be small steps, some planning around it, slowing down, planning, and arguments. All right, so let's go ahead and look to see what actions Capricorn's person is going to be taking. Actions that Capricorn's person is going to be taking. All right, we do get our King of Pentacles. So it looks like whatever the Capricorn is doing, that energy is positively reflecting on the Capricorn's person. As it's like now they're saying, all right, now we're ready to go toward that big goal, whatever big goal we're heading toward, because you're not rushing toward solutions and we're hashing it out. We're planning. And I get a Two of Coins reversed. So your person is going to feel overwhelmed. There's going to be an overwhelm in their energy, like they're trying to juggle and balance life, work, this connection, the next step or move that you all are taking. And your person is going to be trying to juggle these things, but they are going to be having a hard time doing that. And then I get the Four of Swords. And this is an energy around going into their own peace. It could be feeling isolating to you, Capricorn, because your person might feel like they're withdrawing or taking a step back. They're taking a time out for themselves because their energy is off balance. But it's like they are by the end of the 30 days, and it'll differ for each of you depending on how fast you're taking that ship. But there is an encouragement around slowing down, not rushing toward the goal, and hashing out what you guys need to hash out, fighting for the connection, fighting for the union, but moving more slowly and making better plans around it. And then your person is going to feel a lot more ready. This energy is a strong, solid, ready for commitment, let's do it energy. And they are going to feel overwhelmed though, but they're going to take time to rest and figure themselves out. So let's go ahead and dive into the final energies. The final energies around the connection toward the end of the 30 days. So after all of this plays out, I do see energy that feels very anxious and stressed around the problems of this connection. So there's going to be a lot of anxiety and stress around whether or not that player or in and out non-committal energy is finally put to rest, around that heavy burden load, which differs for each of you, whatever was being carried, if this will finally be laid down. There's a sense of those energies playing out and still some anxiety and stress around that. Like, are we going to ever get to that point? All right, so let's go ahead and dive in to... All right, so we do have a Bird of Life encouragement and an angel card encouragement that I pre-shuffle and draw. So we do get a 1-2, 1-2, or a 3-3. Persistence, enthusiasm, gratitude, fulfillment, transformation, and new experience. So yeah, we were just talking about how you're going to have to move through the energy, the cloud that's around you, you know, working through putting down those burdens, the in and out energy, the arguments. And so this is all about persistence, baby. Persistence. A wonderful opportunity aligned with your life's purpose is approaching. When it arises, take immediate action to embrace it. Additionally, a loving partner or an epic romance may be on the horizon. So it feels like you guys are moving on to your next step. And maintain your persistence and welcome the positive transformation coming your way. So for some of you, this may be, you know, if you decide to walk away from the connection, that's your decision, your free will. For those of you who decide to stay in, it's going to take persistence, right? And welcome the positive transformation. It looks like there's going to be positive transformation coming. We also have the Bread of Life, John 6:37. So numerically, that's going to be a 6 and a 10, which is a 7. So we get a spiritual value. This is a 3 and a 7, strong spiritual numbers. All those the Father gives me will come to me, and whoever comes to me, I will never drive away. So this feels like spiritual family energy. And I know in the meditation, I was hearing, keep it together in the family. So it feels like for many of you, there's something about family involved here, either family disapproval or this person feels very much like family to you, and you guys might have a strong family spiritual bond as well. So let's go ahead and dive into some of the numbers. Thank you so much for everyone joining. For those who want to dive a little bit deeper, we're going to get into the numbers, the soul energy, and the emotional energy. Because, you know, if you watch my channel, I love to do that. So we've got our 3-3 and we have our 7. Let's see what else we have here. We do have a 10, 6, 3, 11. So we do have an 11 and a 10. 5, we have another 3, double 3 energy over here. So 3333 is something that many of you may be seeing as confirmation. This is for you. We have a 1-1, 1-1, a 1, as a 10 is our 1 energy as well. So 1-1-1-1, and you may be seeing a sequence of 1s as well. We have the 7, we have the 5, we have the another 10 here at our center. Let's see here. So all this energy is coming from the Capricorn side, or remember, if you flipped it and it feels like this is you, then that's your person. It's coming from this side of the energy though. We do get the 4 there, the 5, 2, 4. We have our 9, and this is our Knight. So this is going to be our 3. This is going to be a 1-1. And we have another 1 and a 1 as well. 5, 6, 7. This energy is going to be another 3. So we have another double 3 over here. So we have another double 3. This is funny. You both are mirroring each other numerically. So your side has the double 3 and their side has a double 3. So 3333 is a number that, a number sequence that's important in your connection. We have a 9 here, a 6, and this one is 10 and 9, 19, you know, so it's going to be a 10. So we have another sequence of 4 or 5 1s because this is our knight, so, or our page. This is a 1-1, 1-1-1. So we have 5 ones. That's also what we have over here, or is it? Yeah, we've 1, 2. This is a sequence of 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So we have 5 ones here and 5 ones here. So numerically, you guys are mirroring each other, which is really funny. Never seen that before. So you might see a sequence of, together this is 10, 5 ones, 10 ones, 1, 1, 1, 1, a sequence of 3s. And what this means numerically is that both of you feel energetically on the same wavelength in terms of your own individual growth, the responsibility that each of you need to do in your own growing. Both of you might be very independent. And there's a strong sense of also knowing that this is a unit, like you're coming together. You both are gaining an understanding around what it means to come together and make it a solid unit. And what that means around, there's a spiritual growth that's taking place. You both are growing emotionally as well as you are coming together as a unit more. Whether that's exclusive or, you know, moving in or buying a home or starting a family or getting married. Of course, not necessarily all in that order. All right, so let's go ahead and look at our soul energies. All right, we do get a, those are strong soul energies here. And soul and emotional energies. This doesn't feel super grounded. This feels a lot like a soul tribe, karmic soul tribe energy that I'm getting for most of you. And it doesn't feel super grounded yet. It's like you guys are trying to get there. Let's see what else we get for soul energies. All right, yeah, so, oh, well, we actually, yeah, we've got a few more. So, we do get our Hierophant and our Empress, Queen of Wands, and 2 of Wands, or 4 of Wands, but our 4 of Wands is in reverse. So, yeah, this feels like a karmic soul tribe, or for a few of you, it might be a soulmate energy as well. But yeah, you guys have some beautiful soulful energy that feels mature, growing, wanting that commitment, wanting to solidify. There's something between the 2 of you that you're trying to bring together, and to have that beautiful, peaceful union. And it's interesting. See, she has her 2 wands straight up in the air, and these 2 wands are straight up in the air. So there's a sense of 2 individual, strong-minded people coming together. That's what that feels like. All right, thank you so much for joining, and I will see you guys in the next 30 days. Take care.